everyone, my name is Bridget and welcome to my channel. For today's video, let me first let you guys know that I'm just getting over a sickness, so I definitely sound way different than I usually do, and I apologize about that. So for today's video, we are actually going to be talking about how I prepared for vacation. I recently went on vacation to celebrate my 32nd birthday, and I was gone for 3 days. Now 3 days is not a very long time at all, but it's the longest that I've been away from home since acquiring these animals, especially our parrot Sydney. I went through a lot of anxiety during this entire process. I've been asked before, I do get asked frequently how I leave. The real answer is that I really don't. In this circumstance, we needed to leave for more than just an overnight kind of situation. So now I feel like I'm able to kind of share my tips with you on how I left. I do want to first say that going on vacation with this many animals is a little bit of a challenge. If you are going to live this kind of lifestyle and have this many animals in your care, I don't suggest that you leave them very often, just because that kind of throws an imbalance in the routine and the care that they get. So I do think it's better to just take it for what it is. You either go on vacation frequently or you have these animals and you go on vacation infrequently. We go on vacation very infrequently and we're okay with that. We like that. I'm definitely a homebody. I don't go hardly anywhere. It was a lot of fun. I did enjoy myself a lot. Getting away and seeing new sights and getting to do new things was really exciting. So I do think that vacations are important. I just know that for me, I'm not gonna go very often within a year at all. But when I do go, I have my wonderful mother that comes over here and stays and house sits and pet sits for us. So I'm just going to go through how I prepared everything and how I let her know what to do. So that way, if you guys are leaving for a few days and you have someone come to take care of your animals, you can kind of get an idea of what you need to tell them and how you need to help prepare them for it. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. As always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into today's video. So then here I have everything on my table ready and prepared for her. When she walks in, she knows to come here to the table and look at my instruction manual and everything else. She knows that I have my Mister bottle here. This gray rock bowl is for Cheeks' salad and it is clean, it's just stained. This white dish right here is for Phoebe's salad. This little deli cup right here is for Jenny, my betta fish, and it has 3 little pellets in there. She knows to add tank water to soak the pellets for about 10 minutes till they get puffy and then feed Jenny one at a time. And then this container right here is all of the treats that she's allowed to give to Sydney. I've chosen like bigger treats so that way it's less likely that Sydney can bite my mom's fingers. This is all full of big treats that my mom can feed to Sydney throughout the weekend so that she's happy and my mom stays safe as well. Then we have my little instruction manual, and I know that this is extra, you guys, I get it, okay, but I'm a Virgo and I also have horrible anxiety, so I write down every single detail that could possibly be needed. So because Sydney is my most demanding animal, I have 2 pages for her. This first page is all of the morning routine and kind of like how I wake her up, how I prepare her food, how I turn on her entertainment, whether that's music or movies, different things that she would need to know so that the mornings go as smoothly as possible and Sydney is happy throughout the day. My second page here has Sydney's night routine on the top, how I deal with her food situation, how I tell her good night and cover her cage and all that kind of stuff. Then I have my cat section. I'm also making it pretty easy on my mom and having her just give them dry food instead of any of the wet food that they normally get. They'll be okay during the weekend just getting the dry food. It's really not a big deal. So there's little things right there for my cats. Then I have my aquatics. I'm making it easier on her, so she just leaves the aquarium lights off. Not a big deal. I'm making it easy on her as well by just having her feed Jenny instead of any of the snails or anything. My third page are the reptiles and amphibian. I made sure to tell her that all the enclosures are labeled. I have Phoebe's instructions there on the top. She's just going to be eating on Saturday. I'll feed her Friday morning. Then I have Cheeks' instructions as well. The same situation. He's just going to eat on Saturday. Then I have the instructions for all the other animals. I've made sure to feed everybody first. I don't expect any kind of bowel movements to happen, but if they do, I told her if she's comfortable cleaning it, do so. If not, she can leave it. I'll clean it whenever I get home. Told her to make sure she checks the temps of the thermostats just to be sure. Gave her instructions instructions for Smeagol, my crested gecko. He just needs to be misted heavily at night. And then for Putty, my chubby frog, and Bruce, my boa constrictor, I usually have lamps on for them for their ambient temperature, but I've asked her to just leave those off. They'll be okay for 2 days. Then I have a couple of extra bits to remember just to make sure that the room stays closed so my cat doesn't get in here. If anyone's bulbs go out, if she opens the enclosures, to please make sure they're closed and locked, all that jazz. My 4th page here are what the thermostat should read, because I just want to make sure that everyone is at the right temperature. I have everything listed for rack 1, the animals that live on rack 1, and the 3 thermostats that are on rack 1 and what the temperature should read. Then I have all the information for rack 2, the animals that live on rack 2, and the 3 thermostats that are on that, as well as what temperatures they should read. And then my final page is just the routine, so that way she knows exactly what to do. I've written down things that I come in here and do, so it just helps things to go a little bit more smoothly and she doesn't have to guess or get confused. So we leave Friday morning. I have Friday evening and night, all the instructions there, Saturday morning and throughout Saturday during the day, Saturday evening and night, Sunday morning, and the instructions for Sunday evening and night. We are going to come home on Sunday night, but it'll be late, so I need her to do that routine as well. I know this is extra. I get it. You guys can make fun of me all you want, but this way it makes things easier for everyone, including myself and my anxiety. The animals are good and my mom is good and knows exactly what to do. All right, so you guys know that I have my mini fridge here in my animal room. For Sydney, she has her little daily food cups here. We've got Friday morning, which I will use myself, and we have Saturday and Sunday as well, so that she knows she has to come in here, grab Sydney's food, and they're labeled so that she doesn't miss anything. And then below that, we have these 2 containers here that I've made easy for her. So this container to the right with the white lid, that's all the greens that Phoebe and Cheeks are going to get for their salads on Saturday. And then this little container next to it are chopped veggies that will go on top of the salads. I'm also making it easier on her so she doesn't have to dose any kind of calcium or vitamin or anything. They've gotten plenty of that for their whole week, and like nothing else happens in here, she doesn't have to worry about any kind of liquid calcium. I just need her to worry about those 2 shelves right there on the right. I have also labeled the racks so that she knows that this first rack to the left is rack 1, and I have all the animals listed that live here. And then over here on this side of the room, we have rack 2 that I've labeled there as well, and I've listed all the animals that live on this rack. One of the biggest helps when going on vacation and just in general when people are over here, and also for my own aesthetic purposes, I showed you guys on my room tour that I do use name tags on all of the enclosures, and just that way when she's in here she knows what enclosure is what and doesn't have to guess where the animal is, so that she knows, like, if it's an animal that needs something, she knows what enclosure it is, and all the rest of the animals that don't need anything, she knows that she can just leave those alone. But yeah, all their name tags definitely help out in here. Just wanted to show really quickly that Smeagol has a full cup of food, which will last him the entire weekend, so that my mom does not have to feed him. He can just snack on that if he wants to. He also has a container of water up here. She is going to mist him, but if he does get thirsty and wants to drink out of the bowl, he has enough water there to do so. All right, so just doing a quick little check before we go. All these guys have been fed. Everyone has fresh water. The snakes are fed. Everyone's clean. This side, everyone here has also been fed, given fresh water. Everyone's enclosures are clean. And then as far as these guys go, everyone's been fed, everyone's been given fresh water, and all enclosures are clean. I think it is time to go. Janice, I'll miss you. Candy, I'll miss you. Phoebe, I'll miss you. Ollie, I'll miss you. Bruce, I'll miss you. Twigs, I'll miss you. Branch, I'll miss you. Cheeks, I'll miss you. Well, alright guys, that's going to be it for my video today, just showing you how I prepared everything for going on vacation for a few days. Hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Hope that it was useful for you. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button on your way out. I really appreciate it. Also hit the notification bell so you can know when I upload next, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!